Hello everybody, West Valley Transparency here. I am in the lovely city of McMinnville, Oregon on the intersection of Adams Street and 2nd Street. Today it's February 23rd, 2022, and I am here to do a little investigation of my own by looking at what the police put down on the streets concerning an incident that occurred yesterday, the 22nd, around 4:24 p.m. So according to the McMinnville Police Department, from what they disclosed to the public, a 7-year-old boy was struck on his bicycle going northbound on Adams Street. So he was coming from this direction, going that direction, and there was a motorist traveling on 2nd Street going westbound from this direction, going down that direction westbound. From what we know, the child was airlifted to Portland. I'm not sure about what hospital the child's in right now, but he is listed as critical, serious condition. We don't know the current status, if the child's improved or recovering. It's just heartbreaking that the family, I would imagine, is in a really tough situation where they're worried about what's going on, if their child's ever going to recover out of this. The motorist involved is fully cooperating with the McMinnville Police Department that we know of. He did not flee the scene and is cooperating completely. So the McMinnville Police Department also has requested to the public that if you know any information, if you are a witness to seeing what happened here yesterday, or if you have any video footage of what happened, you are encouraged to contact the McMinnville Police Department at 503-434-7307. Again, that number is 503-434-7307. The contacts that they want you to contact would be Sergeant Josh Streets or Officer Cody Williams. Again, that's at the McMinnville Police Department. So yes, I am currently right now on the intersection of 2nd Street and Adams in McMinnville. So just from looking at what I'm seeing right now, over here, there's some circles right there and a square cut figure right there, which I'll zoom in on right there. So there is the square right there. There's the circle. There's some circles that are drawn on the island right there. And there are some markings right there. Is most likely where the vehicle came to rest. I can definitely explain why I believe those are the markings. So according to witnesses seeing after the event that happened, they indicated that the child's helmet was cracked in half, and my guess is it's probably that circle area where the helmet was. They also said that they saw a shoe on the roadway, which was from one of the child's feet, and my guess is that's where the square is, right over there. But the incident that actually happened was right here. And from me just going down, looking at the distance from the crosswalk where the child was to the end of where the vehicle came to rest, I have measured at least 37 feet. 40 at least if you include the bumper of the pickup that was involved. So you could see right here, you can see LR, and my guess is that represents left rear, and RR represents right rear. Over here is left front, LF, and right here is right front. And I imagine that is where the bicycle came to rest. So if you look at it from this perspective, assuming if this is where the bike was and the vehicle's right there, And the markings up there, you're looking about 40 feet. So that indicates to me that the vehicle was in no way traveling less than 15 miles per hour at all. So the vehicle was going at a pretty considerable speed going through here. It's just a really tragic story that a child was struck on a bicycle that happened here. So we do not know at this time, because the investigation is ongoing, if the child was trying to race the light to essentially get to the other side, and we don't know if the driver was distracted in any way, but we do know it happened at 4:24 p.m. So there was sun out. Dark doesn't happen till about 5 or so, so there was some light out. So light is not a factor in this case. So again, we don't know anything else at this time, but we do know that the 7-year-old was airlifted, life flighted to Portland, and the driver is cooperating. We just ask that everyone just keep him in your prayers for speedy recovery, and to essentially follow the McMinnville Police Department and see if what they find, follow if you can, be supportive in any way. Last I heard, there's a GoFundMe account set up for the child, or at least going to be set up. It's a good thing to follow. Most likely, I would imagine that would be set up with the link with McMinnville on the McMinnville pages on Facebook. So if you ever want to be supportive in any way, be very supportive. And as other fellow motorists, just please drive carefully when you're at the intersection, because you don't know what's going to pop out like that, especially if it's a child or a pedestrian. We have no idea. And that's why it's important that we are vigilant and keeping people safe while driving on our way. So this is West Valley Transparency, bringing this information to you in McMinnville, Oregon on February 23rd, 2022 at the intersection of Adams and 2nd Street.